Hey guys, I'm back out here in the garden, and what I'm doing now this morning, I'm getting things watered. We've gotten at a good place with the coop on yesterday. This is another day. This is Thursday, and I'm just out here just starting to water. I did not do any watering yesterday because I really want to get to a good stopping point on the coop, which I did. And so I'm out here now, and I'm going to start watering over here in the berry patch over here with blueberries, because they need it. They need it so bad. They're probably better off than any other plants in the garden because they are under the shade of a tree, but not as bad, not as much. They could get some good water over here. And I'm just going to give everything a little sprinkle of water today. They are doing pretty good. I have one in the back that doesn't have anything on it, and I'm not sure how that's going to be. If it doesn't do anything, I will get rid of it and get another one. That's for sure. But I'm just starting my watering, and I may only water half of the garden because I need to get to a stopping point so I can finish the flooring of the quail coop, and that's it. We have the roof, we have the tarp on top, the sides, the front, the door to it, the overhead of the door. We have the floor laid out. I just need to go in and tie it together. It's just a certain way I want it to look, because in there I do not want anything that can poke the quail in the feet, cause a little sore on their foot. I don't want anything like that to happen. So I am gonna do that, and then that's it. We'll be putting them in the hutch and moving them into the knocking that old coop, taking it apart, because those boards and stuff like that, I'm gonna keep those. I'm not gonna waste any of the material, because I may have to go back and recut the boards and kind of reinforce the sides. Nothing's gonna be able to get through there. Definitely not from the bottom. Nothing is gonna be able to get through there from the bottom at all. I'm gonna leave that water hose in there. Then I'm gonna show you over here what we have gotten done with the quail coop. Now, honey, I never used so many zip ties before in my life. But baby, this is zip tied down because I got tired of stitching stuff with the wire. So what we're looking at right here, we're looking at it from the back. So hold on, I'm gonna turn you around. So we're looking at this from the back. And I don't know if y'all could see the line. I didn't care about this line being here in the back. I don't know if you all could see it, but it's where we zip tied things, all the way across, because it's a top and a bottom, and we just tied it together, and we made sure that it could be no entry in here. So we did that. I noticed people's like, well, this is a garden show. I want to hear about quails, but quails are in my garden. They on my little yard stead. So, and then we put the top on, and the top is just basically on with this, and up under here is wire. It's like 2 layers of the chicken wire, because we want to make sure nothing couldn't get in. And this is it from the front. We still have things stowed around from where we worked yesterday. This is the coop from the front. We zip tied. We never did use so many zip ties before, but we used different zip ties. And nothing could get into this coop. Definitely not from the corners, and not from the front. The front is doubled in. And if you look real good, you can see my stitching, because the wire is silver, and the front of this is green and the back is green. But here on the side is silver. So you could barely tell that I came through and stitched these things together, because the silver wasn't wide, as wide as the green. The silver chicken wire wasn't as wide as the green chicken wire that actually came with the coop. But when I went to get more, because of the way I wanted it set up, and when I went to get more, getting the silver was made more sense. And so we, in some areas like the corners, we have it doubled with chicken wire and have it stitched together with the wire. I put the wire on and I did it just as if I was sewing with a needle and thread. That's how I did it, so it could look neat. So that's what's going on with that. And I'm going to just continue to water. I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know we are still working over here in the garden. I'm going to finish up watering. I'll probably water half of the garden, then stop and get the quail and work on the floor of the quail so I could get that done, because we want them inside that quail coop tonight. And so, because I'll be back at work tomorrow night, I'm just moving my water hose around so I don't have to stand here with it. This one don't want to participate. So yeah, so that's what the plan is, to get that thing totally completely finished, get the quails inside the hutch, get it moved around. We're not in a big rush, so if we don't get it done how we want to, because sometimes things come up, sometimes we have to stop, leave the house, go do stuff, go run an errand or something, or go help somebody with something, and all of that is fine. So things don't always go as planned all the time. And if it don't, that's fine. But because we're not in a rush, you know how they say, slow down, I'm in a hurry, which means I want to do it right the first time, because I don't want to have to go back and redo anything. So that's what this is. That's why it's taking long. Plus, I work 12 hours, and me and my husband is working on that in between my 12 hours of working. You have 24 hours in a day. 12 of those hours I'm working. The other 12 I'm trying to sleep, do errands, do wifey stuff, and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes it's not enough hours in a day, that what it seems like, because you always have house chores to do and different things like that you need to get done. But that's what I'm doing out here. That's the update on what's going on in the garden. I showed you what the quail coop looked like as now. We're going to be moving it, leveling it up. I have some certain kind of soil that I bought that I want to put in there. But my main thing is, I'm sorry, something's itching my nose, a mosquito, a gnat or something. I've gotten my nose. And the main thing is to get that flooring right so it'll be smooth, so nothing won't be sticking the quail in their feet. We don't want their feet getting irritated, and then securing the sides and stuff like that. But we'll do all of that once we move the coop and get it leveled off and get it into the position that we want. But that's what's going on today in Glory's garden. If anything else exciting happens, I'll get back with you all. Guys, I just popped back on to show you something while I'm over here watering the mulberry tree. I'm going to come down here. I want you all to see something that I have going on. If you know anything about my new the raised bed is not new. What I put in it is new. And I want y'all to see the asparagus. Just in case I don't get around to doing a garden tour anytime soon, I wanted you all to see this. I'm going to turn you around. I don't know if y'all can see, but the asparagus, those asparagus roots that I had, here, they're growing. That's one. And this is two. I have one. This one right here hasn't done anything yet. It's getting a little soft. That's one thing I noticed about them. When they're starting to grow, they start getting a little soft. This one hasn't done anything yet, but it is soft. Here's another one that has grown. If y'all can see that. And this one, y'all can see. And of course, you should be able to see this one. This one wasn't even this size yesterday. After I watered, I turned the sprinkler system on, and they kind of like grew. That is the biggest one. That was the first one that I noticed the other day when I was out here. But I just want to come back and show you guys that is growing. And something else down here in these winter sowing bags that is taking place. I planted some cherry tomatoes down here. Hold on, guys. Let me switch my water hose over. Okay, I'm back. I had to switch my water hose over. I planted some little tomatoes over here and some cherry tomatoes. And when I saw them, I only had like one or two that springed up. And then I had 4. And what I did, I went back in. I don't know if you all can see this in the bag. Yeah, y'all should be able to see that. I went back in and I kind of up potted them in this soil. They was standing up tall and they only had 2 leaves on them. So I pulled them up, made a hole deeper and put them back in. Now, as you can see, they have more leaves on them. They always looking like that little one right there. But now we have more leaves. And this is in the winter sowing bag. And these are just some cherry tomatoes. That's how they're looking now. I just wanted you guys to see that the bag method is working. The bag method is working. I still only have 1 zucchini plant in here, still working. When I'm out here, I come and I open them up. Finally had a cucumber plant to pop up in here. I had some cucumbers in here. And then when it got real cold, it seemed like they just died inside the bag when we started getting snow flurries. So that's that 1 cucumber in there, and it's making it. This one is called a Market More cucumber, and I may put some more seeds in there. And I have 1 crimson sweet watermelon that's making it inside this bag. I don't know if you all can see that. It's in here. Here, there we go. All right, guys, that's what I popped back on to show you all. The pumpkin is really growing inside that bag. It's almost as if the pumpkin loves being in the bag. It is growing so well in here. I don't even need to open the bag up for you to see it. Y'all should be able to see that. And it's only 2 in here. I think I planted 3 seeds. Maybe I only planted 2 because I didn't, I don't want a whole lot of pumpkin running everywhere. The cantaloupe is coming through. Now we have 3 when we only had 2. Well, 1, and 1 seemed like it was growing on the side of the bag. But now we have 3 that's coming up. So this winter bag stuff does work. I just had to be a little patient with it. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to come back and show you that. Now I'm going to get back to watering my garden. Okay, I had a video going, guys. We're still out here working. What we're doing now is taking down the quail coop. We have all the quail in the hutch. I'm gonna swing you around that way so you can see what's going on. There's husband. He's already had the door off. I had a video going, but my mic was dead and you couldn't hear anything that I was saying, so I had to start over. Here's husband. He's taking the door off already. He's captured all the quail. We have all the quail in the hutch. And as you can see, the frame is the trellis. So we're going to be keeping that, of course, and keeping all of the wood that we can. Some of it's screwed in, some of it's nailed in. But we've managed so far to get it off. I removed my first piece, which is over here. That little long piece that was holding up the plastic. And that's what I'm going to continue to do now. I'm going to continue to take the plastic off. This has really been a process, especially the screening part. Everything else was pretty easy. The door kind of gave us a little issue, but we figured that out. But the main part was doing the floor, because I wanted to make sure something was in the bottom, as well as, having something around the sides, because things will kind of crawl under the coop. And we didn't have that issue here, but, with this coop. But it's also wintertime when things aren't as out. But, coons, possums, everything starts springing forth, having babies in the springtime, and they're looking for something to eat and to feed their babies as well as themselves. So we're trying to make sure that we have everything protected over here on this side. I brought a hammer out too, baby. I laid it somewhere before it's down here on the ground. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh. And the gnats is out. The gnats is out. You don't feel the gnats. If the wind is blowing, you don't feel the gnats. But I'm gonna get around this side and pull this plastic off of here. Oh, I gotta take the hammer and get this little wood piece off. I'm around here taking this little wood piece off. Just letting you guys see some of the little work. It's not that fascinating, but it is the work that's going on in the garden as well. It's a shady spot right here. Ooh, thank God for that. And this little plastic piece, it doesn't seem that thick, but no rain, snow flurry, anything got inside. That coop was never wet on the inside. The other quail, the new coop, has a tarp. If it doesn't hold up sufficient enough for me, I will be getting another big piece of this to cover that as well. Because I do not want to walk in there and it's muddy and have them walking around in mud. And guys, that's what we're doing. Taking this coop down, and you probably can really see it now. Really see the trellis in it now. That's the trellis that I had last spring. I had my beans growing up on that and some cucumber and all of that, but I thought that'd make a good frame for this quail coop. Okay. So we got that plastic down. If we could use that for something, I'll be holding on to that. I just wanted you all to come and see some of the construction work that's going on in the garden. I'm not going to record this whole thing because we'll be here all day. But we're not, because we're going to get through it this tonight. And we're going to have this down tonight. Okay, guys, we'll see you along in the garden. I'll pick you back up later when we get further along and you can see that part as well.